Good morning. American Night here. Just wanted to post. It's been a little while since I've posted anything. I can't do these how these other people do with posts every like two or three, 4 or 5 times a day. I don't know where these people find the time to do that. My life's just been has been pretty chaotic here lately. Just very busy at work. My fortunately for me, my work does keep me busy. We have been pretty busy lately, which you kind of hope computes into dollars down the road, but it's like I see that we're doing a lot of like service oriented or, some, prospecting meetings where we meet with clients and things, but I want to see more actual business revenue being converted from that. But I know a lot of people's budgets are tight right now. I think everybody's feeling it. Oh, and today is Saturday, what is today? May 9th. Today's the May 9th. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. So for all of you with mothers, which should be all of you, just remember that tomorrow is Mother's Day. Make sure you go and make your mom feel special. For those of you whose moms have passed on, you know, I kind of wonder about that myself. Both of my parents are still alive. This year is actually a big year for birthdays. My dad will be turning 75, not tomorrow, but the following Sunday. My mom turns 70 in July, and I'm turning 50 in August. So we're all kind of getting old. um, I think I'm going to just focus on what I know best right now, and that's about the economy. Of course, I work in finance. That's what I do. I work in a wealth management firm, and so I help people. The problem is that most of the clients that we work with are doing just fine. Most of the clients that we work with have incomes in the multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and they're doing swimmingly. Um, the rest of us, those us normal people, it's not as easy. It feels like in this economy we're in right now, the way things are, if you're not in the top 10% of income earners, that's the way it is. It's like you have people in the top 10% and then everyone else is struggling. I would imagine probably I'm guessing the bottom 50%. I don't know how they're surviving. I'm guessing they have to be getting some sort of government assistance. I just I just can't imagine any, as high as costs are, how they're surviving. I'm a single guy. I do have 2 children, and I'm trying to help them out a little bit more. My older daughter, I'm trying to put money aside for her every week. I'm trying to put money into a college savings account for my youngest daughter, and it's just trying to build something for her. So, but then again, it's like, is college really going to be worth it? And it's like, I don't see that these college degrees really mean much anymore, unfortunately. They don't mean what they used to. I think we're going into a type of economy where we need tradespeople, where we need craftsmen, we need plumbers, electricians, welders, engineers. We need to look at rebuilding this country. We need to maybe figure out a way of some of our infrastructure is really degrading. We need to stop spending money on all these military adventures and start spending money here at home, fixing things around our country. And this is what is so frustrating with politics these days. It's like, I don't feel like either party, you know, if the I do not vote Democrat, and the primary reason is just because of all these kooky things the Democrats have decided to embrace. All the it's just, if they would get back to just being like a pro labor party where you had labor protests, where you had people fighting for average people again, and that's what the Democrats focused on, and that was their thing, They would do so much better at the ballot box than they are, but they chase so many people away with all this other kooky crap that they've got, And so anyway, so anyway, Republicans, my values, religious upbringing, my values tend to be more conservative, but I just don't feel like the conservatives, the Republicans, are doing. They keep wanting to take us on these military adventures for some reason. I just don't understand it. It's not helping us. It's just been destroying our country over the last 30 years. Ever since 9/11, when we had Afghanistan and then Iraq and all these things, and it's all it's done is hurt us. I don't see where it has benefited us at all. Vietnam did not benefit us. Um, just all of these places, all these wars that we fought, and it's like I don't see that it has done our country any good at all. And anyway, so I'm frustrated with all that. I think most Americans are frustrated with it. We want our government to start paying attention to problems here. Um, of course, after 9/11, we had to respond, of course, going after, but we should have stayed focused on destroying Al Qaeda and terrorist groups instead of getting distracted and going to Iraq. Another Republican screw up. But anyway, it is what it is. Um, I just don't know. I don't feel like either party is really helping us out that much. I feel like maybe we need some other parties, but the two parties will do whatever they can to prevent that. They don't want competition. They like it. You only have these two choices. We need a third, fourth, fifth, sixth option. I think we're getting more and more that way where it's like I need an alternative. I don't feel like either one of these parties is helping us out that much. My one hope is that I think Trump is going to be the last boomer president. I think he's going to be the last of the boomers to be in office as president. So I think going forward, Gen X may have a term or two in the presidency. Gen X is kind of a shorter generation. I'm a member of Gen X, but so we may see a handover to Gen X, but I think the millennials will be in power for quite a while, and I think their views on things are going to be a bit different. I hope they get away from all this this social stuff because it doesn't help the Democrats at all. It just turns a lot of people off. Um, all the social reengineering crap that they've been trying to do for the last 25 years or so. I think we're all kind of sick of that too. So the way we're sick of Republicans with the wars, we're sick of the Democrats with the social reengineering crap. So that's both of those things need to be put to the wayside. Our government just needs to focus on how to make our country stronger and better in terms of infrastructure, in terms of cost of living, yada yada yada. Trump keeps focusing on the interest rates. I was taking a look at the interest rates, and our interest rates are not that bad. I mean, our interest rates for like on a historical level are are pretty good right now. The interest rates aren't really the problem. The problem is the cost of everything, the inflation, the money printing that the government keeps doing. That's the problem. That's where the problem is. They may need, in fact, to raise interest rates. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but that's how you bring inflation down. You raise rates, which you know causes a tighter economic environment. It helps bring the price levels down. So that may need to happen just to get the prices under control. Yes, it's going to hurt if you have to borrow money for a car, or borrow money for a house, or something like that. But at these prices, who can afford it anyway? So, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot that needs to be fixed. There's a lot of problems right now, and I'm hoping maybe these younger generations will be less focused on fighting these global wars everywhere, and will start getting us more focused on rebuilding the homeland, right? Anyway, um, I'm going to be going over to my parents' house tomorrow. That tomorrow's their big day. My mom's Mother's Day. Um, I'm going to be going to Florida on Friday to go see my youngest daughter. She lives down in Florida with her mom, and I try to get down there at least 3 times a year. It looks like this year may only be twice, but I hate it. We do talk a lot. We text a lot. We'll FaceTime, things like that, but it's not the same. Um anyway, so anyway, you guys just keep grinding. I know everybody's struggling right now. I know everybody is having to really grind trying to survive right now. Um I really want to hope that somewhere sometime, eventually they're going to start fixing some of these problems that we're having. You typically these things come in waves. Eventually, something is going to have to give, right? And I'm hoping that we'll start seeing either wages rise to meet the cost of living, or the costs are coming down a little bit. So either way, I'm good with that. Um, we're just gonna have to see how it plays out. But anyway, this is American Night. I'm gonna sign out. I've got a lot of things to get done today around the house. Trying to DoorDash some to bring in a little extra income too. It's like, especially with this trip coming up, I'm trying not to touch my savings as much as I possibly can. I'm probably gonna have to use some of it, but well, hopefully I should get a bonus in July. I'm sorry, in July, for second quarter, and I can replenish my savings with some of that. So anyway, I'm just beating my head into a brick wall. Anyway, you guys just keep hustling, keep grinding. Find ways to cut expenses where you can. Make sure when you go shopping, look for deals, look for buy one get ones, things like that. Look for any way to save money that you can. Um, but anyway, this is American Night signing out. You guys have a great day.